Hello everyone, I'm Debbie Polachek. I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator. Today I come up with a short video just to solve a problem. I wanted to use just part of my sentiment here, and it was actually too close together for me to cut it apart safely. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our Avery removable ID label to make a mask from our stamp to do this. So what I'll do is I got a silicone mat. Now you don't necessarily need a stamparatus to do this. Just a silicone mat will work. So I'm going to stamp this. I'm going to cut a piece of paper about the size of my stamp here that I will need. If I had a square end, I would have just done it on the end, but I don't. So I'll just cut a piece of paper. Okay, I'll go ahead and put this here. Put my stamp here. And like I said, I'm stamping on this silicone mat. And I want to use a good dark color to do this. Now, I will go ahead and stamp on my silicone mat. Then I will take this Avery paper and I'm putting the right side down. And I'm going to go ahead and press that into the silicone. And that will transfer that ink to that. See, like that. And it is a mirror image of that. So now, in order to stamp my image, I'm going to go ahead and clean this off very, very, very good. Use every trick in the book I have to clean a stamp. And it would be best to let it dry before you go any further. Check it on there. It looks like it's pretty clean. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and take this and cut it where it needs to be. Now if I do mess it up the cutting, I won't mess up my stamp. And as you can see, that was very close. Now I can split this up and cover up the areas by pulling my mask off. And covering up the areas that I don't want to use in my project here. So now this Avery paper sticks to this real good. And I've got that all covered up as far as I can see. Probably be a good idea to trim this just a touch, just off of that. So I'll make sure I get the letter underneath it. And now when I put it on my block, I'm able to stamp, put my, there's a piece of paper, and I'm going to be able to take my stamp and use it with whatever color I want, even if it's Versamark, and just put the ink on my stamp along with the paper very well. Then I get ready to take this off. And I'll be able to use just part of that stamp. So anyway, that's how you do it. And if you wanted the other part, be sure and clean this off real well. Again, cover this part up and you'll be able to stamp the other part. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, and if you do ever get any little ink marks on your things, this mono eraser, like this one might have got a little bit, even though I was real careful. I wasn't quite careful enough. If I rub this real hard with this mono eraser, it will take those little smudges off. So anyway, I hope you give this a try. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.